What up, everybody out there in podcast land? Thank you for tuning in yet again to another episode of Kane and Ross present the Get I Said It podcast. We express with our full capabilities to my one and correctional facilities, brainchild of mine, shout out the dad half of this operation, Ross Cooper, coming to you live and in public, if you will. As always, I am rocking with the best episode one of the new year. My co-host, please introduce yourself to the folks.
Oh man is an island, but I'm a castaway. Yeah, I was shout out to Black Thought. Yeah, what's up, everybody? Everybody's having a good day. Year, our second month year. I said something twice. Yeah. You watch on other platforms, please like, share. Ah, shit. See, we starting off with a bang. I don't even know what I'm supposed to say. But if you don't, a polar bear gonna be outside your house. There you go.
Ah, damn, yo. But we were not the prophets that Cat Williams was last year, but nonetheless, we're gonna start this year off with a bang. No pun intended. This is episode one. I think we've been doing this what 4 years now, 4 or 5 years. So it's
18.
you know
But
really
probably more than four. But it
18 or 19. I can't remember.
was 18.
18. Wow, dude, we've been at this between audio and now visual, 6 years. Salute. We got a lot of material, a lot of good stuff for everybody to go back into the archives and check out. But season six, episode one, we actually gonna start keeping track of these going forward. Happy freaking New Year, sir. We made it. That is always a good thing to be here live and amongst the living. Unfortunately, everyone cannot stay the same, to say the same, stay the same either, but stay the same. We're going to start in the world's greatest city. The red Yankee hat, unfortunately, in this instance, is symbolic. Um, I hate sending off bad news, man. So another thing we're gonna try to do this year is make sure we get more good stories, more feel-good stories out there. Because a lot of times awareness is bad shit happening and us making people aware, hey, this bad thing that happened, there's more to it, or it happens more often than you think. I think that's kind of what we do here. Um, so New York City subway, the most expansive public transportation system on the planet, if I'm not mistaken. The unthinkable has happened.
Is it?
Yeah, someone legit, and there's pieces to this too. There's a wild angle to this that I got to touch, and I'm curious if you heard anything about it. A woman was literally set on fire while sleeping. Pause for dramatic effect. A woman was set on fire and burned alive on the New York City subway. There was video footage. There was footage of NYPD just walking by like do 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 do. And there was that moment of surreal because I don't know which one of us sent it to you the first. I think you sent it to me. And I'm like, this isn't real. This must be AI. This deep fake. This ain't no, it's real. It's real. And the reason it looked, for lack of a better term, questionable or suspicious is because you can see this lady, what looks like what appeared to be just holding on to the pole by the exit, just on fire, like body catatonic, standing up on fire. And your logical mind says, how can you possibly go from sitting on a train, someone setting you on fire, you just have the wherewithal to stand there and just burn? But no, apparently she was asleep. Um, this guy measured her out and set her on fire. I'm still, even as I'm saying this, it's like, what? Now, the gentleman who did this was in his country illegally. I'm sure the other Red Hat crew are going to have a field day with that. He was Guatemalan. From what I've seen in articles, no sign of mental illness yet. Because, like, I don't,
Oh, what's something wrong?
it,
There's something.
I, Like it's just the steps involved. The steps involved. How are you sitting here like, yo, I think she's asleep. Yo, what if I set her on fire? Like, how do you? Because look, the real to real, and any woman can tell you. Excuse me. Any woman can tell you. Look, dudes think some real off the wall perverted shit, right? Dudes can think some really off the wall perverted shit. But it's one thing to think some off the wall, like I'm gonna put my dick on her forehead. It's one thing to think something like that. It's a whole other matter entirely to be like, yo, what if I set her on fire? What? And then you do it. Like at some, we've all had a wild thought, and this is way out there. But at some point, reality kicks in and says, "Yeah, that's crazy. What the fuck are you talking about? What do you? What? No. What do you mean set somebody? What's wrong with you? You don't set people on fire."
Yes, we do. Witch trials.
I, so I'm gonna circle back like I always do. I'm gonna remind people gently when I refer to there as the world's greatest city, it's 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 kind of tongue in cheek. It's a ha ha. It's a nod and wink. Because where in the entire hell else are you going to find someone like Tokyo has an amazing rail system as well? Not heard of people being set on fire and pushed on tracks in Tokyo.
I mean, what we do? I mean, we all the way
Oh, oh, absolutely.
in the West.
Bruh, we hear bullshit about the royal family in London
That's rich
that anyone could give a shit about. We hear about that.
royal stuff. I'm talking about just average stuff. I don't know.
That's
Like
not average. Someone gets set on fire in a train. I'm sure they heard about it I'm sure they heard about it in Tokyo.
I'm sure they because Western media is Western media. Of course, they probably look like this is the wild, wild west, and they are right. It is. It's only going to get better when the tangerine Jesus gets in office. But yeah,
We at some point there needs to be a study. I guess there shouldn't, but not to go too far off track. But now I understand why you want to get rid of the Department of Education because you create a complete and utter another layer of just extra stupid.
but is it can it get any worse? We all
Yeah, yeah. Because you got fully functioning and air quotes fully functioning adults out here completely believing what old boy says. I'm gonna make groceries lower. How? You don't control the price. You don't control nary a price of shit. But y'all believe that? Oh, you absolutely gotta get rid of the Department of Ed because you need you if you want to maintain power, you need that kind of stupid on a generational level.
already got that. So what was the plan? You was more stupid. That's overkill. Then nobody get nothing done. We all stupid.
You can push your button, can't you? Okay, cool. You can push your button. That's where AI and automation and all that makes it like what's that guy called? So easy a caveman can do it. It's a joke that's about to not really be a joke. Like, you know what? We just need you smart enough. We just need you smart as a monkey. Just push the button all day, and yeah, we're good. Because if all you need to do is push a button all day, you're no threat to the establishment. None.
When I get hungry.
But yeah, and I'm sorry. I kind of went on off tangent, which I tend to do. Sir, woman on fire in on the train. What, let me stop. Did you believe it when you saw it?
Once I saw Subway, I believed it. And then when it said New York, I definitely believed. And
Damn, dog, really?
sure, like I said, as you know, we're related to a few people that, that were born and raised in NYC and had to deal with that every day. I asked them. They are not surprised. It's like that's kind of normal for us. So yeah, like like I said, it's the opposite of the Florida effect. If you hear some wild shit, you probably just gonna think Florida. Now, if you hear some wild shit when it comes to public transportation, you're probably gonna think NYC. It's two peas
I
in the
can't even. I can't even argue that point. I
anything.
can't even argue the point, yo.
If you just hear some regular wild shit, it is Florida. If you hear
Florida.
some public or some subway shit, that is definitely New York. So yeah, it didn't surprise me. I'll just only thing is why. What was the point of that? What was the point of either or? But like,
Because
imagine
you,
go to sleep and wake up dead. How does that happen?
I just, I mean, out of all the ways to go, all bullshit aside, thoughts and prayers. Because out of all the ways, and I'm not trying to make it comedic.
Oh,
I'm just saying, if someone told you 15 years ago, like you just ask a fortune teller, like, yo, how's it gonna end for me? And you're like, yo, I advise you not fall asleep on the train. I'd be confused as hell, like, what? Fall asleep on the train? Is the train gonna crash? Like, huh? Why are you laughing, sir? Like, this is no laughing matter. I'm just saying, like, is the train gonna crash? Is somebody gonna shoot the train? There's no way I could even conceive that it's gonna be over for me because some asshole sets me on fire while I'm sleeping.
anything in New York, gotta be on your P's and Q's, man. Turk,
And it's
good.
and it's just the imagery of it is wild because you can clearly see like what appears to be a woman's leg and a heel and an entire body completely engulfed in flames. And in typical NYPD fashion, there's a shot or video of an NYPD cop just walking by, like, just another day at the office. Hey, where's the donuts?
That probably was. It wasn't just them. I'm like, so no, there's no extinguishers down there, nothing. We just gonna watch them.
Like, you gotta be shitting me. You,
This is where extremes are always bad. Even the good extremes are too bad. Too much oxygen can kill you. So yeah, New York has mastered the art of minding their business because they're used to seeing some wild shit down there. But this is where it can come to hurt because when some wild shit happens and people are in danger, and y'all have a chance to help, y'all just like, well, shit, well,
because you gotta do a threat assessment or a reality check and be like, wait, is this? Because honestly, I'm not letting anybody off the hook, nor am I condemning anybody, but on a long list of things that I would think I'd have to react to at any given moment, putting someone out that's on fire is way, 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 way down the list. That is right up there. Like, look, go back, go back. So remember, we had a couple of shows where we talked about how overboard the creators, the movie people went with Alien Romulus having chest bursters in theaters and this and that. You know it's not real, but you got to remind your brain's going to say, wait, what's this ain't real, right? This is up there with that. Like, if I saw this, there's no way I'd believe it. There's no way I'm like, wait, is she on fire? How? It's
right.
going to take a second for that to kick in, like, oh shit, somebody's really on fire right now.
I
Because
mean,
I know the inclination is to indict New Yorkers. So, like you said, hey, we cats in New York mind their business. But think about it. What are you?
see the cop, like, come on, like the cop, I get the civilians. I mean, psychology says, I forgot what the words were. When everyone thinks someone else is going to do something, so no one does nothing. I forgot.
Oh shit! I know what you're talking about. I forgot the word as well, but I know what you're talking about.
So that definitely plays effect, especially in New York, because there's so many fucking people and they used to weird shit happen. So it's like, well, somebody handled it, and no one does usually. And it was a big case of that. And like the worst part is, like I said, the oink oink just walking by. I guess he didn't want to be babysit. Like, come, like, get some freaking. There's got to be a fire extinguisher down there somewhere. I mean, I'm not saying no to save her because I don't know how long she was cooking for, but you know, sure. But no, be serious. But yeah, uh, I wish there was a fire extinguisher somewhere and someone did something, especially, law enforcement, serve and protect. But
Okay, in real time, what should happen
fire.
is what they tell you in grade school.
Oh,
Stop, drop, and roll.
how old was this woman?
I don't recall.
Because I mean, from the video I saw, it kind of seemed like she's like, well, it's done. I'm just gonna sit here.
Because I'm like, what should have happened is someone or a couple of you should have jumped up, took their coats, wrapped her up, and rolled on the ground. That's what should have happened.
Oh,
But that also requires processing. Oh shit, there's a human on fire on the train.
I can't, like I said, I agree with you somewhat. I mean, the first thing I'm gonna look for is a fire escape. Now, if you ask me to jump into action like I'm Superman or something and just, leap on with a jacket and just start rolling around like some cinnamon rolls, I don't know. I can't, like I said, I can only think what I would do in situations like that. But I can't know. I could have been just like them, just watch. I don't know. I definitely would look for a fire extinguisher. Somebody got a fire extinguisher or something. Other than that, yeah, I wouldn't even been thinking about, trying to smack her with a cord. Probably wouldn't have yelled, stop, drop, and roll, you know? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. She could have been in shock. Because you imagine you sleeping, you
That's
up on fire.
that's what I'm hearing. That's what I've heard some people. And listen, I'm as is this real question mark as much as the next person. But there were a lot of folk I saw, online questioning if this was real or fake.
Um,
Certain listen, and I've said this on this show before. I love my folk, but everything ain't a conspiracy. Everything is not deep fake. Everything is not some secret ploy by the government. Because newsflash, by and large, a lot of this shit ain't got to be hidden no more.
it's usually not. The deep, deep stuff is hidden, but the stuff that really affects you is right in your face.
No, it's a distraction. For what? I can do shit right in front of you. I ain't got a distraction from nothing at this point. They're building Cop City in your face. There's no
Yeah,
distraction.
that's not a headline. Like I said, when people that I agree with you to a certain extent, but I also think they do need some distractions because think about it, the pandemic revealed a lot of shit. Other than this year, when people got to sit home and actually think, the world stopped. Nothing was spinning. Well, except Earth, but everything else stopped. So people
Right.
were thinking shit and starting to realize shit. And yeah. So if people are a majority of people are starting to think about stuff, if it was a headline or breaking news every day or everywhere that Cop City built here, Cop City here, the environment's being affected like this, police brutality is up this. We don't really get that. That's on the back burner. And then when stuff does happen, it'll be front page news, and then it will conveniently be replaced not too long after. So yeah, you kind of do need some distraction. Some stuff they'll do in your face because you ain't gonna do shit about it. But the big overall stuff that they really don't want you to start thinking about as a collective, yeah, they gonna do some smoke screens, some fake outs. They'll be like yeah, but yeah, it's
I
sad,
mean,
sad.
as much as you accuse me of having too much belief and faith in people, this is one of those places where I absolutely do not, because the time to riot, the shit to riot about has occurred. And people are way too divided over dumb shit to,
You don't think they play hand in it?
of course, that's by design. That part is by design. But
That
it's like
is divine.
the notion of, yo, these things, just playing along for 2 seconds. Yo, they set this woman on fire as a distraction.
Yeah,
Nigga, bro, like distract you from what? You wasn't gonna do shit from your mama's basement, no way. Like distract you from what?
I don't know. We're blowing up Teslas.
Like you don't, that's the thing. It doesn't require somebody being set on fire to distract motherfuckers nowadays.
That's just some New York shit. That ain't distraction. I'm saying. And plus, like I said, I can't blame to a certain extent because you really can't trust what you see now because of AI and deepfake. So I can't, I like half of me can't really blame him from thinking this shit ain't real because AI has gotten real fucking good and it's getting scary. So
It,
yeah,
bruh, when you got a whole little skit, a Dr. Umar with the snow bunny. Yeah, we doing too much. We doing. Did you see that one?
but I mean some stuff you could tell, but some stuff I swear to God I seen it. Most people believe that someone was like, yeah, this is AI. I'm like, this is AI. Oh yeah, we
What?
cook.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yes.
I mean, it's people who want to, make a big deal over, if someone is natural born women or not, or if someone is trans or not. Like, you don't, never mind if someone was trans or not. We get to the point where you don't even know if that's human or not.
Like you
You don't
saying
even know if what you're looking at is actually a person at all.
aliens?
No, there you go, these aliens.
What else can
There
it
you,
be then? You said it's now people.
as in, it might not be a person. It could be a complete made up, fabricated individual from AI.
Oh, okay. Well,
See that? There you go. You go with the reptile, the reptile conspiracy theory as well. People are really reptilian.
so you looking at Trump, you think he real?
Yeah.
You seen Elon Musk's body? I'm not a body. But have you seen Elon Musk? Does he look human? He does look human.
I mean,
My,
there's nothing non-white racist about him that there's nothing about him that doesn't look white and racist. So yeah,
they not human.
just say, just say. Nothing about those two. If you told me Joe Biden was an alien, I might. There's a something going on there. Okay, that might be. Yeah.
Unbelievable. What? All right, so Zuckerberg does not look like an alien or a cyborg or whatever. Man, don't blink.
Is that the right shit?
I swear to God, I've never seen him play before. I'm just saying. He might be. Hey, we got Jarvis walking around, man.
Oh my goodness, yo. Okay, that's hilarious. Sadly, North Carolina. This one was not. This one looks a little more intentional and planned. This one was not on the train. A young woman was actually doused with gas and set on fire. A sister, no less. Listen, incidents like this, and yes, I'm going to go here, and I understand this is extreme, but this is where I think a lot of men, and I can speak to it because I am one, and I see the threads. A lot of black men miss why certain sisters react the way they do. Because please understand, it is almost to the point where when you're asking a woman for her company, it is almost akin to a spider asking a fly to come hang out for a while. That shit could go all the way left. Because I'm hard pressed to figure out. So you set a woman on fire. Just on the list of shit to not condoning either way. What happened to a good old fashioned ass woman? What happened to, hey, I'm gonna punch you in the face? What happened to getting duffed in the face? We setting people on fire now? That's where we are. That's where we are.
What
Fire.
the peace? What happened to that? This is what we should be. We shouldn't be asking for the lesser of two evils. We should be asking for peace, love, positivity. What happened to that?
That's a gimme. I mean, that is the absolute default setting of all things. But
No,
I'm like, if you have violent proclivities, I don't know. Maybe it's the grow up in the 80s in me. If you didn't like something, didn't like somebody, you duff him in the face one good time, you call it a day. We weren't setting people on fire.
that was shooting. Hey, getting shot, set on fire. I mean, well, getting set on fire is worse. I ain't gonna, yeah, that's worse. Result though.
I just this and since we're gonna keep it a running joke, this is the part I remind you. This is not peak humanity.
Oh, it is.
This is not peak humanity at all.
We are starting from the peak of the new year. We started out with a bang, literally. Multiple shits on the day or 2 days before. Planes falling out the sky. Women being set on fire while taking a nap. People getting pushed in front of trains. No reason. This is why you shouldn't be on your phone. Be aware of your surroundings. Don't stand near the edge. What's the
Oh no, I'm not. I don't. I never got that. I never got that.
people standing near the edge in the train? Never.
Like now, I will say this in defense of the world's greatest city, if you can defend it, because them trains get packed quick, depending on the hour of the day, and you catch it long enough. I learned this. New Yorkers know where the exit's gonna be, so they know where the door gonna be when it stops. You can get right on. It's just now there's an inherent risk of getting to that spot early. Because I'm like, you know exactly where on the platform the train is gonna stop, the door is gonna be boom right here. Problem is, you get that joint early, yeah.
Early
The
exit.
the the, the two train might be the midnight train to heaven if you ain't careful.
I hope that's where you are. But yeah,
And
this is this. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. Who was the next subject? Oh,
I'm just we setting people on just basic humanity, dog. Like
you don't care.
it's just, it's just wild.
Society is
It's
on this shit. I'm telling you, nothing is going to get any better the way things are. It's going to continue to get worse and worse, which is why I think they're fucking preparing for all the stuff to get worse because you're not solving the actual problem. Like we say, it's a mental health problem, but we don't do nothing to fix the mental health problems. So yeah, just spawning. This is the hornet's nest. Whatever. We're gonna keep spawning some people that got nothing to lose because they literally have nothing to lose.
and it's see the trick is we've said it before and I'll say it again. There's enough for everybody to have some.
Yes,
See the thing is, no, there's not enough for everybody to have everything. But that's the trick. Everybody don't need everything.
kind of is, but
Can
realistic.
you can you can you have a nice size shelter, warmth, food? Yes, you can.
Yeah,
Can you have a vehicle? Yes, you can.
everything.
Can everyone have 5,000 square foot house with three bed, 5 bed and four bathrooms? No, but you also don't need to.
That's stupid. In a way,
That's the trick.
but capitalism. This is what you want. I deserve it all. Shout out to Kendrick. But yeah, here we go. That's what capitalist dream. That's the American dream right there. Mm, it's y'all fault. Just want y'all to know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. And I just on one end, I think about the things that we've been able to do as a species, and it is pretty damn remarkable. And on the other end, I think about, okay, with everything we've been able to do and accomplish, why are we stuck in our most primitive, barbaric selves?
Peak. That don't sound. See, every time you describe us, it doesn't sound like people. Sounds like we still just some talking, walking apes with a little bit of sugar and spice and everything nice.
No, it makes perfect. Sadly, it makes sense. Look, you can't have a podcast like ours start really affecting people. You can't have us on a certain platform with a certain number of followers start really getting in people's brains. Have them really start thinking about how bullshit so much of this is. Because then you start, it's Neo in the Matrix. So it,
What I'm hearing is what I've been saying. Smartest dumbasses on the planet. Copy.
right. And it's like, the Congress did pass part of the budget, 800 billion, give or take, $800 billion of the defense budget is passed. So let's think about this for a second. In the US, without question, without much of an issue, the defense budget of $800 billion is passed. There's subsequently talk of trying to get rid of the Department of Education. What does that tell you?
We about to be in. We already in World War III. That's what that.
No, 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 not even that. So there's always money to maim, kill, destroy, blow shit up. But the Department of Education, the thing that helps, make sure we have an intelligent populace, schools and all the programs connected to schools, eh, we'll get to it.
It's always been like that.
I honestly don't know. I haven't been paying super close attention to budgets and shit like that.
There's always
But
in the education and stuff like that has always been towards the low end. That's nothing new. It just looks worse now because everything is getting worse.
just from a fuck like just forget being bipartisan, being red or blue. Just ask the basic freaking fundamental human question. You got money to go maim, kill, and destroy, but you iffy on education?
And other stuff, healthcare, all that. Mm. Well, police, man, because
This ain't red or blue. This ain't elephants and asses.
it's red and
This
white.
is just wow. Like all I got is a wow. All I got is a wow. 800 billion, no problem.
Peak.
You got something you need to go blow up. You got somebody you need to get got in another country. No problem. Here you go. Sign the check. 800 bill. Department of Education, where your kid spends 6 hours a day. Um, where your special needs kid has a classroom and resources and tools to not feel like an outcast. That, we'll get to it. We'll, we we got some insurgents to kill. That's way more important than this.
I mean, how you going to get all that stuff? There's no country to do it.
Oh,
Mm.
oh, right, right. So we
Mm.
gotta
Mm.
gotta go stop the bad guys.
We got so many enemies for whatever reason. I don't know why, but if we don't have the power to back up all that shit talking we do, then we be, yeah. There's a reason nobody really invades us. You think about that?
Those pesky Palestinians, boy, gotta put them down.
Well, technically, we're not doing that. We just supply them. There's a difference. But yeah, yeah. Like I said, we didn't pull the trigger, but we gave you the detonator. So yeah, and the bullets to do it. So yeah, Hey,
$800 billion.
right, every citizen $1 million and still have money left over.
Oh,
Yeah. But we in debt though, so where is this money coming from?
it's a very good question, sir.
Huh. So we like, and we just gave away billions and billions to Ukraine and what you call it again. So where's all this money coming from?
Hey, Russian man, you gotta stop the Russians, bro. Can't have the Russians being, Russian.
I'm saying, like, I get that. I really do. I don't, but I really do. But I, where is this money coming from? Does anyone think about that? That doesn't come from tech. We're still in so much debt that it makes no sense. That's crazy. This is why I know this whole shit is a scam. One, most money is on the is on the internet on a computer. Two, that's crazy. We get penalized and thrown in jail for being in debt, but the whole fucking government country can be in trillions of dollars of debt and nothing happens, and it's cool.
Because like you
We get
said,
punished for being in debt, but our own fucking country doesn't. Does that not make sense to people? Like we
oh,
struggling worrying about the
it
IRS.
makes sense, yo.
Where's the IRS for our country? Why are they coming after them niggas?
I'm trying to figure out. So how you gonna send me to a debt collector? Who sends the U.S. to a debt collector?
Well, I'm saying. I mean, we all know it's a scam. Well, maybe not.
Oh, it's a scam.
We
It's
all,
a scam.
some people definitely don't. They drinking the Kool-Aid, but and luckily they didn't, or maybe unluckily they didn't get the same result. But yeah, how countries in debt they get forgiveness. Why can't we get forgiveness? Why is debt even existed? We can just put money out of thin air. Why can't I just write a blank check like y'all motherfuckers do?
Yeah, no, no big. Just right, cut the
It,
check.
it makes sense. Because I dare somebody come up with a dumbass excuse why that works. I dare you. I dare you. Explain that to me. I can explain how I explain to a damn kid. And they would be like, huh?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mister, that doesn't make sense. Hey, this is what you come in
Right.
your future, my brother.
Right. Exactly. I just yeah, there's that. But 800 bill, no problem.
Hmm.
We got some insurgents to kill, we got some terrorists to take out, all of that good stuff. None of them homegrown, of course.
Hmm. Are you sure?
You know, because homegrown terrorism, domestic terrorism, no, that doesn't that's not in the budget. Not really in the budget.
Oh, we can see that. We see that shit. The numbers back that up. I agree. Then it's fine like a couple hundred or 50 billion just to, protect your house. No, you know.
And it is New Year. We woke up. I woke up into some, great to hear from you first thing in the morning. Horrible thing to read what you sent shortly thereafter. How in the entire hell? So in New Orleans, Big Easy, awesome city. Been there a couple of times. Beignets, definitely be beigneting in New Orleans. Now I'm not much of a seafood person. I will do some gumbo, but a lot of other stuff at etouffee that is not, I'm a Western New Yorker. I don't really do the seafood thing. New Orleans is a cool city though. But to find out that someone plowed their vehicle and caused multiple fatalities in New Orleans. Um, so we're starting the new year off with a definite WTF moment, as he said a little while ago. And I'm a little concerned because I can't seem to find much of information on this. Who did it? I'm checking for updates as we speak, but huh? Eh,
Now they got somebody. What is his name? I sent it to you. But I think they said it's an ex-military person that I guess had an ISIS flag on it. Ah. And he looks brown slash black. So, that's why I said they're gonna have a field day with this. They got two field days. But he was a citizen, by the way, too, because in the military. But yeah,
So do we need to pull out radicalized? Do we have to pull that back out? Oh shit. Okay. From NBC News, New Orleans truck attack suspect identified as Shamsuddin Jabbar.
no Kareem relation. Yeah, they're gonna have a field day with
I get- listen. Um, any terrorist group or terrorist organization far and wide who might come across the Asset podcast. Listen. As a black man living in this, I just want to help you out a little bit, okay? Pay attention. All right? Eye level, rock with me. This ain't what you want. I'm certainly hoping that the powers that be, the asshats that run this shit, I certainly hope they stop bothering you all, right? Because I cannot speak to what atrocities we don't know about. As we just mentioned a moment ago, if y'all just tuned in, $800 billion is going to blow shit up. I didn't approve that. My co-host didn't approve that. The vast majority of the American public is not with that goofy shit. Okay? Blowing up people here, running through crowds here, it doesn't help. It doesn't help because asshats are going to just use it as leverage to keep the war machine going. Now, I'd love to offer you a better solution. Okay. I personally don't care what faction, if any, of Islam you are. I believe you should be able to do what you do. And as long as kids, and women ain't getting hurt, have at it. This country, however, feels a little different. But what I'm trying to tell you all
it.
is that ain't it. Radicalizing people here, and because none of them are going to be able to get to the White House. That's just what it is. And all they're going to do is use attacks like this as an excuse to ramp up the war machine and blow up more of your shit. You gotta find another way.
You sick. Your family members didn't get blown to pieces.
Um, Immediate family members, no, but we're dealing with this wonderful thing called slavery, and yeah, the effects of such have still carried out to this day.
Yeah, but imagine if slavery was still going on. That's
You
what.
mean like prison? You mean like that 13th Amendment loophole?
Imagine.
Oh wow. He was an Army veteran. Mr. Jabbar was an Army veteran.
I said that. He was ex-military.
Yeah. No. Not X. There's no X in the military. So this is contradictory. You want to read? Served in the Army on active duty. Okay, was. And was deployed in Afghanistan in 2009. Does this country have an enemy that they didn't create themselves?
No,
You just gotta wonder.
no.
Like maybe not since WW2. I think that's the last time this country might have had an enemy that it didn't create itself.
Maybe.
Right, because wasn't no smoke with. I don't think at the time because remember WW1 had already come and gone. So at the time, I have to double check. I don't think this country had any smoke with Japan or with Germany, for that matter, or with Italy. I don't think this country had any smoke with any of those. In fact, everybody did everything they could to keep this damn country out the war. And then Pearl Harbor happened, and you get what you get.
They got it. But yeah, yeah. Continue. My fault.
It just you create your it's like juggling with a knife, a few of them. And then it's like, oh shit, I cut my hand. Well, stop juggling with the knife. What are we, you create your own enemies. What are we doing?
I mean, that's what happens when you're the world police. You are great enemies. This is why the budget is what it is. Eight,
800 billion right off top.
right.
But what about medical services and kids needing education? We'll get to it.
They'll either end up in the military or jail. Even better. Hmm. Look at that. Look at that connection. Peakness. Diabolical, but peakness.
And he went out in a blaze of glory. Shootout with police. Two officers were shot. They're in stable condition though. But 15 fatalities, 30 more injured.
15?
New Year's Day. Wait. And there's another notice that says FBI believes the driver of New Orleans attack wasn't solely responsible. Um, IEDs found in the vehicle. I just
I think they postponed the game because of the bomb threats or whatever. But
this is on Bourbon Street. Anyone that's ever been to New Orleans and been on Bourbon Street knows what that can get like. And this was very intentional. The suspect looks very, very, as you said, very brown.
I just don't. I just don't get. If you are upset at this country and all that, why take it on the people that got nothing to do with why the shit is the way it is? Granted, we don't help because we enable this shit, but we're not the reason why it is the way it is.
Here's the thing.
That's for a government.
What?
I'm not saying you should or shouldn't. I'm saying why not target the actual head? Why are you going after pawns? Go
I'll
after.
tell you why. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because Saint Luigi has shown us even when you cut the head off one snake, nothing. It doesn't and I'm saying this partially facetiously. What is left? What is left?
People that are going through the same fucking struggle as you. That's the best answer.
You cut the head off the snake and nothing changes either.
That's a that's
I'm
a
honest.
lie.
I don't know.
That's
I
a,
don't know now.
that's a lie. Because I'm not saying nothing major change, of course not. But I'm saying they was about to do some more fuck shit, and then because everyone's paying attention, they said, never mind, we're not doing that. So now it was all eyes on them, so they can't do the fuck shit. So it still was a purpose for them, and it was targeted. He was mad at the insurance because his people's died. So he went to the source. If you're mad at this country, why are you going after people that got nothing to fucking do with this? Trying to survive and probably just as angry as you are. What is the point of this? Do that to the police.
Um,
Do that to the fucking Congress building. Go to the White House with that
okay.
smoke. Why are you coming to us?
Okay. I'm going to. It's going to be a loose example, but it's the first thing that popped in my head when you said it. This is long before your time. Have you ever seen Superman 2?
Christopher Reed?
Yep.
Yep.
So when he got into it with the three cats, the other three Kryptonians from the
Outside of Man Steel. Yeah, go ahead.
right, yeah. That was dope. That was actually dope. But when he got into it with the three Kryptonians from the damn, I cannot remember the Dead Zone. It's not called the Dead Zone, but anyway, you know what I'm talking about.
Phantom Zone.
Thank you. I was gonna be stuck on that forever. What did Superman try to do? Because they figured out they looked at the people and was like, wait a minute, he cared about these little motherfuckers. So he said, you know what? I can't fuck with Superman directly, but I can fuck with him by fucking with these little people he care about. And what happened? You can't. Superman folded. You can't. The people. What about the people?
Can I
And
comment?
Superman's like, you know what? I'm out. And I kind of think that's you can't wage a war directly against this thing of a country here, but you can't affect the people, and that's the sad shit of all of this. Yes, sir.
That's a great example. Only problem is, I wish our government cared about us like Superman did. Like, you really think the government gives a flying fuck that this happened? No,
Yes.
no. They
Because how the hell else do you justify passing 800 billion right off top, if not for shit like this happening? So you can come back and say,
no,
hey, we have to protect you.
no, it's not. This is to maintain fucking power. I mean, I hope people know I was being sarcastic about the reasoning, because that's all bullshit. It's mostly to maintain fucking power and control. It has nothing to do with us. They don't give a fuck about us. As long as we're under control, like if you get off, like dog, point of example, domestic terrorism, right? We see so many school shootings, all that, protect the kids, and yet we still have all this shit happening. They do not fucking care. Excuse my language, but this is what we get into there. They do not care. Like, you hurting people is like, okay, there's what, 800 million more of you, and you're going to keep spawning more people. I get birth rates are down, but you're still going to have more people come. So, yeah, I don't really give a fuck if a pawn gets hurt. I don't care. I'm not talking about for me. I'm talking about in the mind of the government, in the elites. They don't care. Like, you killing regular civilians makes no fucking difference.
I just,
So that's what I'm saying. That logic, the Superman logic, that will only work if they actually gave a shit about us. There's too many examples of them not caring. When they see this shit collapse, like this is, I swear to God, most of this stuff is easy fixes if they really wanted to. Why they?
agreed.
Because it's not. It can't be because they care too much. It can't be because of that. Like seeing just young Johnnies and Sallys and whatever get gunned down multiple times and we do nothing about it. Multiple mass shootings, all healthcare to the point that now we often CEOs. We damn near all back to often presidents again. Like, can y'all not see that the world, like this country, well, world, but definitely this country is sick, and we're getting more sick by the day, definitely by the year. Like we already started the year with some fuck shit. It ain't been to 2025 for longer than 24 hours yet. We already got like multiple fuck shit happening just to set the tone. So yeah, they don't give a flying fuck. They're preparing to make sure you stay that way. So
I,
no, that's not a bad example, but it's a bad example because the government has proven to you multiple times they do not care about you. So that's why I said, why go after the people? Go after them. If you're going to go that extreme, then go for the head. Don't do what Thor did. Go for the head.
I mean, I don't mean to laugh, but here we are. Because you're right. That is the flaw in the logic. You're absolutely right. This country doesn't care about us as Superman cared for the people.
If they did, we probably wouldn't even have this problem for a while. So yeah, nah, that logic don't work for the government. The government can give a flying fuck about us, and they've done everything in their power to prove it. And yet,
Yeah,
doing the same.
at this point, I don't know what you do. Like, I'm not I'm not promoting violence per se, right? I'm just looking from the standpoint of we have seen regular civilians be mowed down. We have seen school full of children lose their lives. Um, Now we have seen a CEO and nothing in this machine changes. So at this point, I honestly don't know. I'm reminded of what King said about a riot being the voice of the unheard.
We're about to see a lot of that.
And and again, be very clear. This is not a suggestion, but it goes back to what I said about Luigi. I think the only way to Dark Knight reference, we do it often. When Joker wanted to make a point, it wasn't just one. It was the judge, it was the commission, it was a few people that all got at one time. Because it wasn't about money, it's about sending a message. And when you start sending that message, kind of like what you said, to people high up the chain, numerous people high up the chain, simultaneously, I think you're having a different conversation. Because I promise you, if we had Luigi times 10, things would be different.
I,
That's not what we got, though.
I think it would hit hard. I don't think things would be different. If we really want real change, realism, I've already said this a million times. I'm tired of saying it, but I know it's not going to happen. But I'm gonna keep saying it, so maybe who knows? You inspired me with the hope shit. I'm not hopeful for it, but I'm gonna keep saying it, so I'm convinced myself that maybe someone will fucking listen. But dog, the power is still in the people at the end of the day.
Always.
So if and I've said it multiple times. If half of the population said, fuck going to work until we get this, and this done, and this, and this passed for the betterment of everyone, then it will happen. Because what are you going to do? You cannot force people to go to work. If half, if not, if half, hell, maybe even 25% of the damn country just said, fuck this, we all going on strike. So this healthcare, education, all this shit, minimum wage be all eliminate minimum wage. Minimum wage is basically it's just all living wages. Everything is a livable wage. If you work full time, I don't give a fuck what the fuck you do. Entry level, sweeping, whatever. You're essential to this country. I don't care what anybody says. You should be paid a livable wage. If you spending 40 hours of your fucking life doing something, you should get a livable wage. I don't care what it is. It can take no skill. I don't care. So yeah, if the people all got on board with that, it would solve that shit damn near probably overnight because the whole fucking system would collapse. So either we would go to war because of that shit, or likely it would be a standstill. We saw what happened with the fucking dock workers. They're essential. They stopped that whole shit and they made sure that they got what they wanted. And they did that shit with the quickness.
I'm like, oh,
So, like, we have so much examples that are in front of us and all this knowledge, and we refuse to do it. That's what irritates me even more. That's why I'm probably more mad at people than I am the government. Because they gonna do what they want to. Hey, if it's not broke, why fix it? So if I'm gonna maintain power, get richer and richer, y'all just gonna keep doing stupid shit and believing in our bullshit to keep things status quo, then why would I stop? I wouldn't. If I was in their shoes and that fucking diabolical, I wouldn't either. But since I'm not, and I don't think that damn way, I'm like, dog, it's like we gotta stop looking for a hero. And they say that hero can say, no, we gotta stop doing that. No Nickelback. Look in the mirror. You are the hero. Stop looking for one. There's no one in the sky that's gonna help you. We gotta help each other. You're a god too. All of us are. Start acting like that.
excuse
But
me.
my little ass rant. But
So you,
that's my solution. It will never happen, but that's my solution. So
I mean, I don't disagree with you. I think overall we are sitting on our own answers. I think the inherent issue is we're too busy sitting on our own asses, but we're sitting on our own answer. And I don't know. I think we're. I hate the circumstances that it's happening under, but I think we're getting closer because, like I said, what if there are more Luigis? What if, what if
Mario too? I'm sorry.
you stupid? I just think we're starting to see. I don't know what we're starting to see. I know people aren't afraid of me. I know that the fear is slowly but surely going away. The fear is being, or more accurately, the fear is being trumped by fuck this shit.
Anger, rage.
There's fear. There's a lot of fear. There's palpable fear, understandably so. But that is finally starting to get trumped by, you know what? Fuck this shit.
That's not rage is not I mean, you see what the effects of rage is happening.
Mhm.
It's just not pointing the rage at the head. They're pointing the rage at the closest thing in the vicinity, which would be the people. That-
Mhm.
That's just going to make more people even more angry. And we're going to have even more stuff like this.
And I'm like, I will say something you said is very, very true. When you really just step back a minute and look at, take the zoom lens off and look at what we're dealing with ultimately are just multiple different measures and levels of control. The prison system, government, religion, everything is designed essentially to control you in some way, shape, or form, right? And the people and entities who run these things, same thing, be it politics, be it religion, especially, be it things like that, they manage to stay beyond it. It's not an accident that the higher you go up in income, the less church attendance you have. That's just factual. No accident. Because I can't sell you misery and subservience if you ain't broke. Works a lot better when you gotta keep asking God for something that you don't have. Works the scheme works a lot better that way. But when you have all that you could possibly ask for here, what I got to go to church and pray for,
Well, even better.
Pastor?
Yeah.
But what's the point? I got everything I could possibly need here. And it's just like, listen, I think people are getting to the point where, no, I don't want to be controlled anymore. Maybe I don't know what's on the other side. Maybe I don't know what the unity looks like. Maybe I don't know what comes after the fracturing of the system, but I do know I'm tired of this. I do know that this thing ain't working no more. And Luigi is the embodiment of that. And for those who loathe him, I understand. For all the old heads who loathe him, I got you. But here's the thing. He's the glitch. He's the first real glitch in the matrix. There may be more coming.
He not well. Like you want to say recently, I guess, but he ain't the first. But Fred Hampton, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King probably has something to say about that. But
Well, see, here's an errant issue. And I'm not dismissing what you're saying, I'm just rebutting it a little bit. All in all, there's no blood on their hands.
Panthers hands? I don't know about that.
I mean, maybe not. I'm not disputing, but there's no to their, because they did what they could to function within the system and change this thing for the better, but also defend what was theirs. Makes perfect sense.
Right.
It was still a matter of kind of trying to kind of sort of bend the system to not necessarily to your will, but to at least get the system to stop fucking with you. You see what I'm saying? Fred wanted everybody to unite, but eventually, again, stop having the system fuck with you. The Panthers in general were created because look, we tired of being harassed and bothered in our neighborhoods by this effed up system. Get the system to stop fucking with us, and we be cool by ourselves, doing our thing. Leave us be. Cool. The key difference there between all of this and Luigi said, you know what? I'm gonna take the head off the system. We're gonna start there. Not function outside of it, not organize it. No. I'm gonna take the head off the system. No different. And if people start taking that approach, it's hard to put that one down. Hard to put that down.
I would do both.
We tried. Every time, at least from the black perspective, we tried to organize and the system put us down.
That's what I'm saying. I would do both. You got a Luigi, and then you got a Fred, an amalgam, and all that. Because let's not get it twisted. They were trying to break the system too. If you try to get everyone to unite and this for that's not within the system. That's completely outside. They weren't trying to do a Jay-Z route. They were trying to end that shit. Yeah, I know you made car straight. It is what it is. But yeah, um, yeah, I think they're all on the same bracket. Just one literally took the shot. The others were trying to defend themselves while, building an army. One's building an army, one is a one-man army. Like I said, it's the same. They had the same. But yeah, ah, good luck to our species, man. This is gonna be a fun.
Right. It'll be, and I don't want to be off in the clouds. I know we say it often jokingly, but it's one again another one of those jokes. It's not really a joke. For everything that we have done, can do, it will be absolutely tragic if the end of humanity comes on some goofy things.
It's definitely gonna.
Like it will be absolutely tragic. Like, so let's see. We've erected pyramids. We've completely mapped out our genome. We can make a clone of ourselves. We figured out almost everything there is to know. And excuse me, we will bring about our own extinction
Mhm.
as well as every other living thing on this planet for something as stupid as greed.
Yeah,
Because elitism, because capitalism, because it is just mind numbing.
peak.
See, there we go.
We so peaked that we can't even handle it. We just got destroyed. Ah, so
We got jokes. I mean, we overall, I think we would enjoy peak humanity. It's just we got a few folks in control who have a different idea of exactly what that is.
I don't know. I really enjoyed peak, man. It seems like every other year it's like another disaster shit that's coming down the pipe. I don't know. Like I don't think you had on your cards or my cards that we lived through a global pandemic, see World War III, all types of other shit going. Like I don't think we thought this would happen.
No,
Oh,
no, that was not on the no. Then
yeah.
I just and oh, that's another thing. Again, not to raise any flags or alarms here, but um it seems like COVID or something is making a comeback because I've been talking like everybody in the house here has been sick, some weird version of flu or whatever. But I've been talking to a lot of people, and everybody seems to be coming down with something
Agreed.
as of late.
I, hundreds of people I'm around sick.
Like, what's going on? I don't get.
Easy.
Because again, I stand by. You ain't really got to hide much nowadays. If you put on social media that the rapture might happen in 7 days, and here's proof. But Blue in the Face and Krishan got into a fight. The vast majority of people, unfortunately, I soundly believe, is gonna pay attention to Blue in the Face.
All right. Back to this coming. Have fun.
Like it's just it does something like y'all ain't got they ain't got to hide shit no more. It's just in your face. They ain't got to hide shit, B. Ain't no grand conspiracy. But anywho, I beat that dead horse. Um, it's just wild. So we're gonna go. around where you are. You sent me this story. This shit was just weird. It's so weird. Although it was something I did raise an eyebrow. So, taking a peek, this is off Washington for headline: Man arrested for pouring whiskey in holy water in Maryland church. Like, damn, really? Now here's where here's where it stopped being funny though. Man was arrested. This is from December 27th, so this is about a week ago, give or take. Man was finally arrested on Thursday and faces charges of second-degree assault. Okay, you must have punched somebody. Obstruction of a religious exercise and religious offense against a group. That's concerning. Obstruction of a religious exercise. That's an actual charge. That's a law on the books.
For Christians and private.
I was just about to say, so you know where I'm going here. You know where I'm going. So bombing mosques, that's not, you know, unaliving children and praying women, that's not obstruction of a religious exercise.
Christian,
Or does that only apply, you know, for Christians? Just
Jews.
asking for a Palestinian friend.
Yeah, it's a Christian country. Yeah,
Same country that officially has no language, but okay.
you got slang.
No, no, like dead ass. Like just when you hear the goofies speak English, the U.S. officially does not have a language officially. So no, you don't have to speak English. Fuck out of here.
Wait, wait, wait. We really don't have an official language. English is not the official language.
No, it is not.
How?
You can look it up. Like that's the funniest shit in all of this. Again, it's like listening to Texas people in Texas talk about you Mexicans need to go home. Dog, you read through the lines. They are home.
I mean, yeah, that part is that.
Right. So no, if you check, America does not have an official language.
That wouldn't even make sense because we are Brits' bastard child, as you would say. So they speak English. So would we speak the same as our bastard father or mother, whatever the hell you want to say? No.
And just for shits and giggles,
Oh boy. I'm just trying
I,
to. I thought it would be English because that's.
everyone does. Everyone does. Everyone thought it would be English. Everyone does.
I mean, this is coming to brown country anyway, so it's about to be Spanish. But yeah,
Right. But no, this was just and I got on topic here because that was wild. But yeah, bro, you pour a whiskey in a holy water? That's gonna be yeah.
imagine your head,
That's gonna burn a little bit.
yeah, getting dipped in fucking alcohol. They did babies in that, man. What's wrong with you?
Right.
That's wild.
I, just yeah.
I don't got no much to say. That's just wild. But I'm not surprised.
It's, it's, okay. So, real quick, according to the police report, Thomas Campbell Bowling Von Getz, age 56, broke into Holy Angels Catholic Church in Avenue, Maryland, according to during the Christmas Mass. The man allegedly approached the altar and dropped an onion in the aisle, disturbing the peace of the congregation. What's with the onion, dog? Like oh no, I was gonna say vampires, that's garlic. But anywho, um, later, when a citizen followed Von Getz to make sure he left the church, he assaulted him by throwing tangerines at him. Oh, dog. Yo, really?
It's
Oh boy.
that Ray Man in the flesh, man. Shout out to PlayStation.
And then the other church where he poured whiskey in the holy water. Yo, a passer. How you know it was whiskey though? You have a little sippy sip? Like how'd you know it was whiskey?
No, that
Just
you
just
just
asking for a sober friend.
you can smell it, or you probably dip something in there, and like, oh, got a little spice to it. But hey,
Not a little spice. Yo, how you know it was whiskey, Pastor? Just you trying to tell us something? Just Pastor.
bring some holiness. You can't consume some holiness.
I mean, Jesus turned water to wine, I suppose. So, you know, a little sippy sip.
He said, I don't feel holy, I feel unholy right now. What is this?
Oh, fuck.
Hey, is the devil in here? Like, nah, but nah.
Is the devil in here with you?
He must.
Is the devil in the room with you?
Who
Excuse me.
got baptized?
Oh my God.
You gotta find that person.
Tangerines though, dog. You threw you got the soul charge because you threw tangerines so much.
I dare you throw Trump at him. But yeah, this is great. This is
Bruh.
great.
Bro don't need jail. Bro need rehab. I'm convinced son was drunk. This, this is not the act of a sober person.
He should not go to jail for this. But that is the fun. Like you assaulted someone with fruit.
Like, yo, B, I got a tangerine. I know how to use it.
You know,
Oh,
lock him up. He is a menace to society. How dare you throw
oh.
something that's damn near expensive now? What's wrong with you? Am
A
I
tangerine
$1
tormentor.
65 cents worth of tangerine just threw? What's wrong with you?
Oh my gosh. And yeah. So we're gonna make this last point relatively quick because then we got a couple last things to wrap up. So your man's Bernie Sanders. I don't know. He was independent. He was kind of AOC mentor. Feel the burn. Was rocking with him. I still don't think he lost to Hillary. I still don't think we talk enough about that. But here we are. So your boy RFK has to try to do the medical thing with Trump, but Bernie was like, "Word, I hear you. Here's an idea from me, and I can't be mad at that." Bernie's idea. Couple bullet points. Create Medicare for all, single payer, national health insurance program to provide everyone in America with comprehensive health care coverage free at the point of service. What a novel idea. No networks, no premiums, no deductibles, no co-pays, no surprise bills. Ah, shit. This is how you get killed, Bernie. Um, Medicare coverage will be expanded and improved to include dental, hearing, vision, and home and community-based long-term care. Damn, Bernie, you really want folks to live? Inpatient and outpatient services. Oh shit. Mental health and substance abuse treatment. Wait, I thought the cops run up on you about that. The cops can't run up on you no more. Reproductive and maternity care. What? We want to take care of women's uteruses? Prescription drugs and more. How you gonna make money if the prescription drugs is free, Bernie? What are you doing? Stop the pharmaceutical industry from ripping off the American people. Oh, you going too far, my guy. You going too far, my guy. By making sure that no one in America pays over 200 a year for the medicine they need. By capping what Americans pay for prescription drugs under Medicare for all. Dog, you trying to fuck the whole game up. Is you trying to take money out the pockets of the people who don't need no more money in their pockets? Bernie, what are you doing, sir?
You
You trying to make people get healthy around here? What's wrong with you?
know, being age, he doesn't know no better. Going to see now. Okay.
Damn, Bernie, you trying to actually make people live healthy, productive lives? What are you doing?
Not my president.
I, I, I just, All bullshit aside, though, when people ask what it's supposed to look like, this is what it's supposed to look like.
That's a start.
It really is. And the only people I can see pissed off about this are, of course, the people in big pharma. And it just amazes me, just all nonsense aside. It just amazes me how no one has put two and two together and figured out, I get it. Obesity generates a hell of a lot of money because of diabetes drugs, da, da, da. Obesity and just poor health in general. I'm not equating the two. I'm just saying obesity is one issue and poor health is another issue. Generate billions. Why is no one seemingly figured out a healthy populace generates a shit ton of money as well? If you're healthy, like just think about it. A lot of restaurants are struggling right now. I watched something on YouTube not too long ago. They're talking about 10 restaurants that might be out of business by the end of this year. And the thing that all of them had in common, either they were old or unhealthy. So they seemingly cannot adapt. Like they mentioned Applebee's, like Applebee's. Who doesn't love Applebee's? Apparently, a lot of people don't like Applebee's anymore. But yeah, what you got against what you got against Applebee's, B? What you a Fridays person? You don't do Applebee's no more?
Hey, Brian. Oh,
But yeah, Applebee's on the list. Ruby Tuesdays, Checkers. Like who doesn't like Checkers? But the thing they all had in common is I heard nothing in this about updating the menu. People actually do, believe it or don't, people actually either seemingly really care about their health or they're bottom of the barrel. I think what I'm seeing just based on what I observe,
the bear.
folks folks are shifting over and saying, hey, I want to eat better. So they stop going to restaurants and eating out altogether and start cooking their food, especially since the cost of serving restaurants is going through the roof. Or they go buy with a barrel and just say, F it, I got $5. I can get like four things on the dollar menu. There you go.
That's not even true anymore.
Damn. You could call it
One fucking.
dollar menu.
Bruh, man, I don't, like I said, I don't really eat out. I damn sure don't really eat fast food like that anymore, so I rarely eat it. But when I do, them prices is outrageous.
And that's why you go to McDonald's.
No,
Because you can get off the dollar menu.
that's it, fast food. And McDonald's doesn't even have a dollar menu. It's a fucking value menu. So none of them damn near cost a dollar anymore.
Oh wow.
So no, it like
Yo, I mean, yo, you mind blown. I didn't catch that. It's not the dollar menu anymore. It's the value menu,
none of
which
dollar.
is a nice switcheroo. So you ain't got to make shit be a dollar no more.
I mean, I don't know how much you eat fast. Like I said, I barely eat it, but when I do, I seen the prices of how it used to be when I was younger, and then as a kid, yeah, you could go in there $5 and get like four different things. You go in there $5, they might laugh at you. You
No,
might
but you're
get
right.
water.
And that tells you something. I didn't even realize the switcheroo. I still call it the dollar menu because that's how long it's dollar menu.
Got rid of,
No, it's the value menu.
they got rid of the dollar menu a long time, years ago. This is the value menu now, and none of them shits cost a dollar.
Because yo, you can get a McChicken for a dollar. You can
Yep.
get a double cheeseburger for a dollar. Um,
Like a small fries or whatever. Yeah,
right.
snack
You
wraps.
used to get
The gum shits was good. Snack wraps. Yeah.
you used to get two apple pies for a buck.
Two apple. Yeah. On
Excuse
cost
me.
fuck this one. Something else. Nah, make yeah.
Wow.
Fast
I
food ain't cheap anymore. That's how I know it's bad. Damn, they're paying fucking Five Guys or like fast casual prices for freaking Burger King and McDonald's.
yeah,
That's
and I think that's where the special I watched. That's where that's kind of where the issue lies. Like, dog, if I'm gonna pay $25 for two, me and my homie want to go grab something real quick. But me and my lady want to go grab something. It's gonna cost me $25, $30. I mean, so grab something and cook.
see. I mean, we should,
Oh, absolutely.
but no.
And circling back to my point, like what got me is could no one read the writing on the wall and say, hey, people ain't really doing sit down food no more? Now, I do. I love taking my wife out and going to grab something to eat at a decent place. Hey, salad, um, grass-fed beef, somewhere that's actually worth sitting down. Because if I'm spending 25, 30 bucks, I want my money's worth, and I don't want something I could have necessarily cooked at home.
I agree, but you can afford it. Everything is more expensive. Everything, including fast food. So yeah, that's another big reason because they bumped up the prices and motherfuckers cannot afford it, and the quality is not worth that price.
But that's what I was going. Like a lot of these restaurants, as much as the bullshit food is problematic, and you're making money hand over fist off an unhealthy populace, you know, if you shift things over and make restaurants and your food a lot more healthy, and make your people a lot more healthy, a lot more active, that's another possible revenue stream.
Yeah,
Because now it's like, hey, I don't want to just because if you ever eat McDonald's or bullshit food, you know about a half hour, you don't really feel like doing nothing. You feel like taking a nap.
I
Now, if I'm eating healthier food, I don't feel like taking a nap. I feel like being outside. Hey, I might go to a business or two, might support something different. Like a healthier populace actually can make you more money. I am dumbfounded no one can see this.
Can make you as
I,
much as probably not.
I circle that back to Bernie's point. If Bernie's plan were to go through and people were healthy, you still make money just a different revenue stream.
That's for like checkups and all that, but that doesn't. None of that included raising the wages and the cost of food. So yeah, you can go to claim all that for free and all that stuff. That's great, but if you have a bad diet because you can't afford the good food, it doesn't matter. That's
I I see your point.
And
I,
plus,
I,
you're getting rid of some of the damn, what's that called? Stuff that what's, is it FDA? No, they're trying to get less stuff that deals with making sure the food that we do get is healthy. Because you already know America is known for giving us bullshit.
oh
Even
yeah,
the healthy stuff is bullshit because they step on it with a lot of stuff, unlike other countries who make it mandatory to have fresh, real shit.
right,
So yeah, you're still giving us garbage and then saying it's healthy. It doesn't even matter.
true. I mean, you're right. You're right. I honestly I didn't think about it. That is the other piece of that puzzle. It'd be great to have great healthcare, so on and so forth. Um, but ultimately, if we fix the food supply, if we change, because you know, if your kid goes to a mid-level or low-level public school, you probably don't want to know. You probably don't want to know what's in that school lunch.
Oh, that's true. If you hungry, you gonna eat it.
Oh, no doubt. But it's like, what, you know,
Oh, ain't nothing good.
yeah, what's in that? Like, who's running that contract? The companies that create school lunches, what standards are they held to? Because now you said it, I'm curious. You're right. If you've been eating, the meatball bomber since second grade,
See, like,
like, dog, and again, I graduated eighth grade in 1991. That was a long, long time ago. But I can probably tell you, school lunch was cheeks back then. Like, I'm sure even the peanut butter and jelly was probably nowhere near anywhere close to healthy. Like if that peanut butter could probably get used as like to fill potholes with dead ass.
you come here with that. But yeah,
You could probably caulk, and use that for cement. Oh, excuse me. And that jelly was probably just pure sweet sugar, just slightly cold sugar. So I'm just saying, if you grew up in the 80s through the 90s, yeah, school lunch probably wasn't real good. Now, your generation forward, I'm not sure.
It's not no difference. 90s, 2000s, no different.
Okay,
With
so
maybe with 2010s, I don't know. I wasn't really in school. So I then maybe I don't know. Michelle Obama, didn't she do it? I don't know. Mixed up
eh,
heavy.
but hey, no worries. Trump's gonna make things great again. Yay. Anywho,
Rich people, not us. So yeah,
but yeah, as per usual, I'm with you, Bernie. I really wish you still have more sway with folks, the other elected officials, but they don't. They tend to pretty much freeze you out. They pretty much tend to freeze you out
I'm a team player.
with good, with to them anyway, with good reasons. But they tend to freeze Bernie out. So, yep. But I see his point, and it'd be nice to see it implemented. Not sure it will be.
You know,
All right. And last couple things, real quick. You saw it. I haven't yet. Nosferatu, your scoops, your thoughts.
I think I said four between 4 and 4.25 scoops. That's a really good whole movie. Um, Nothing game changing, but the shots, it's not nothing that will leave you. Oh my God. Like it's not a million jump scares. It's just the atmosphere. They did a great job setting the atmosphere and the tone right.
Ooh, okay. Because
It's,
it looked the trailer looks spooky.
yeah, that's movie is spooky. Like they did a great job of making a spooky ass, dreadful. Like it just you just feel dread and damn near helpless. It's not something you shook because you just scared and there's a million jump scares and it's just like damn. You know how it's going to end. The inevitable is coming. They're building it up, and there's nothing you can do about it. And then how it ends,
Right.
damn near symbolic. It's like, damn. So yeah,
Is
two
there any room for, did they leave any room for a sequel or this is one and done?
one done.
Let's hope. Because Joker should have been one and done. Sorry, sorry.
If anyone's watched the original, there's no way to make another one. It's just literally how it ends. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but it's done. If they do make another one, that would be stupid. I don't know how you would, but just make another.
Ask the makers of Joker. Sorry, my bad. Couldn't
One.
resist.
They left it open. You could have made another one. That makes sense. This will make zero sense. Nah, nah. Good flick. If you like horror movies, I think it's a good one. The last one to finish out the year. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And we got Wolfman coming next year. We're probably gonna, well, I gotta check on Nosferatu.
Bring back Silver Bullet.
I mean, yeah, if he was gonna remake something, man, I'm not mad at it. It was a great remake. And so was Pet Cemetery, quite honestly. Like that was slept on, but Pet Cemetery was a great remake. But
Saw that.
I was gonna say, did you see the remake of Pet Cemetery?
No. I saw a remake of
Oh,
Salem's Lot. But I didn't see the remake of Pet Cemetery.
wait, Salem's Lot. Salem's Lot.
Everybody,
Was-
it's still
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he did it. Did it Stephen King? Sure it did.
Man, Stephen King.
I know it's a remake. I never saw the original, but I've seen the new one.
I think I gotta see the remake, but yeah. But yeah, you should definitely out of everything that got remade, Silver Bullet should definitely got remade. That was a good one. That was a good one. Silver Bullet was a good one. And it's got that classic Stephen King twist to it. Because how you a werewolf that's a preacher trying to convince you doing a work of God? Like, okay.
You know what? Try to throw me alive. No, I missed it. I missed it. Not today.
Oh goodness, yo! Oh, with straight Chris Paul, just threw that right up there. Chris Paul with it, but yeah.
I'm not finishing it. I'm Zion right now. I can't jump. So no. Nope.
Okay, run it back, recap, taking it from the top. Come on, New York. Come on. Like, you watched a woman burn. We this is we gotta do better. We gotta do better. Gotta do better. North Carolina, because that appears to be, and I don't know how that wasn't a flat out hate crime, but North Carolina woman set on fire. That's just absolute insanity. Again, worst case scenario, can we just duff people out? If you got an issue, can you just duff somebody out and deal with the assault charge, not fucking attempted murder? Can we just
That's him. She died.
Oh, New York, yes. North Carolina, thankfully the system did not. And I'm
Oh,
not promoting violence of any sort. I'm just saying, like,
I got him.
look, right, just duff somebody out if you just feeling froggy, because at least you give somebody a chance to get you back. But that's insanity. Terrorism in New Orleans. I go back to what you said, and that's a very valid point. And also, when I don't really have a comeback to, like, so you run a truck into 10 people. You mad at what goes on in DC. You run a truck into people in New Orleans. Help me make it make sense. Just yeah, makes no sense. Bernie's plan. Wow, what a novel idea to actually want a healthy population. Damn. Don't gotta break your pockets to get decent health care. What an idea. Now, you make a good point. Great health care is awesome. Great food would be better, but because if you have better food, you might be able to lead a healthcare system somewhat, kind of, sort of, a little bit as it is.
Oh no, you should, but yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you right. You're right. You're absolutely right. Um, dog, you pour a whiskey in the holy water. Like, you pour a whiskey in the holy water. Like, and I'm still trying to figure out, Pastor, did you do a taste test to find that out for sure? Did they take the container to the lab? Like, yo, this is whiskey, or did you just have a little sippy sip? Just asking. Asking, asking for a friend. I myself am going to see if I can check out Nosferatu over the weekend, or worst case next week, next Tuesday. And wow, it's been one hell of a year. We're starting this one off with a bang. No Cat Williams, but it's you and I being awesome. It's going to be a great 2025. Your recap, sir.
New York being New York, man. The master of minding your business. This is why it's the worst of it. Um, yeah, the New Orleans stuff. Yeah, I get the rage and the anger. Trust me, we all do. But if you're going to take it out, you're going to go at it free. Why not go for the hit? Don't be Thor, or be Thor in like when it's too late in the end game. Be Thor in the end game. Don't be Thor in the Infinity War. Um, Bernie Sanders. That all sounds good, but it's not going to happen. And also, like I said, the food is the key. That's where if you really want a healthy society, that's where you start, and then you make your way up from there. I would think that would be easier, and you wouldn't really lose money because you're just making sure the food is real food and not something I can't spell or pronounce. So yeah, but other countries do it. They're healthier and more, like you said, um, efficient or productive. More productive. So the money's gonna keep flowing because you want to do more stuff. Whiskey in Maryland and the holy water. The devil was in that guy, and the priest got a taste of it, or whatever he did, or he smelled it. I'm assuming he smelled it, but hey, you never know. They be doing some stuff, man. Hopefully, no one got baptized that day. Uh, Nosferatu, yeah, 4.25 scoops. Good movie, great tone. Actors did their thing, great shots. Atmosphere was probably a 10. So yeah. A good vampire movie in a long time. Um, in the year in review, I thought 2024 was going to be the wildest time. I am sadly mistaken. This year has already set the tone.
Hey, life in
You gotta
marvelous
read, man.
times,
Don't see
man.
nothing else, bro. Don't see nothing else.
Life in marvelous times. Well, Cycle 6, episode 1 is in the books. Our awesome guest, Ms. Bliss, is going to be joining us per her after inauguration. That's gonna be a hoot. Um, yeah, I'm just it's what if everybody ran up on the Capitol? Never mind. Anywho. Excuse me.
I'm lost.
No, I'm saying we got inauguration coming up. We got, Trump Part 2 coming up. And I'm just like, yo, what if turnabout's fair to play? What if people from the Democratic side be like, nah, we ain't going out like that, and they run up on the Capitol? But anywho, um, I'm just gonna mind my black business, do my black job, and mind my black business. But on behalf of myself, hope you've enjoyed Cycle 6, episode 1 of the new year, the year I said a podcast. Peace.